Welcome to another mission accomplished, everybody. It's Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock, and it is that time. I got a couple of guests in the studio right here ready to say goodnight to me. They wanted to come on. Come on. Say goodnight, everybody. It's bedtime. It's a school night.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, get real close.
Hi.
Yeah.
We get to
you
stay
too.
up a little longer.
Yeah, show them your shirt, Jackson. Boom, Wu-Tang Clan. It's for the children.
Okay.
All right. Good night, guys. Go to sleep. All right, that was my kids. They wanted to come say goodnight to their daddy one more time because I am out of here for 3 days. Going to Knucklemania. Me and Mike Hunnell going to be heading down. Amy turned the light off on the studio. It's fucking anarchy over here right now. Yeah, so I'm waiting on my first guest, Christine Ferea, coming on very soon, followed by U.S. Army veteran Rebecca Bugnacki of Built with Becca. She'll come on after that. But before I bring Christine on, before I bring Becca on, just going to tell you guys. So very soon, these shirts, Killfoot Clothing has come out with the very first mission accomplished merch. Holy shit, I got stuff. I never thought I'd have stuff. Look at that. It's got the flag with the Marines raising the flag in there. I'm really awful with history, so I should know what that's called. Anybody in the comments wants to help me on that, go right ahead. Yeah, me and the Mike Hunnell, not the Facebook user Mike Hunnell, the Mike Hunnell. We will be heading down to BKFC Knucklemania 1, the biggest event in the history of the company. Friday night, 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. I don't know. I'm going, but we will be there as media. We will be interviewing fans. We'll be at the weigh-in. Interviewing fighters. Fans. We'll be at the weigh-ins. We'll be partying with them guys, making some connections. I cannot wait. We're going to document the entire thing. So I want everybody to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to that bad boy. Subscribe to the Mission Accomplished YouTube channel because that's where you're going to get to see all the live updates during the 3-day extravaganza that we're going down there. And if you all know me and Mike, it's going to be an absolute shit show. Maybe not. We might behave ourselves. We're down there on official business. So, like I said, waiting on Christine. Christine Ferea is the #1 ranked 125-pound female bare-knuckle fighter on the planet, ranked #1. She is 3-1 in the BKFC, three TKOs, 2 knockouts, 1 by doctor stoppage in between rounds against the main eventer from Friday night. Britton Hart will be fighting Paige Van Zandt. Britton fought Christine and had a nasty cut on her eye. Yeah, Iwo Jima, thank you. Sergeant Major jumps in there and educates my ass. I got these too. I got some. I got merch, man. I finally got some merch, and we're gonna start pumping this stuff. We're gonna take this to the real deal, Holyfield here, and try to make a retirement out of this thing, huh? So I'm being told that Shaquille O'Neal's going to be down there in the audience, Dustin Poirier, Mike Perry, many others. It is Super Bowl weekend. There could be a bunch of. Those are not pogs, Larry. You cannot buy stuff at the DFAC or at the PX overseas with my stickers, dickhead. These are legit. You can stick them on your car. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go ahead and change my course of action because Christine is running late. We ran into the same problem last week with Chris Lieben. Lieben ended up coming on the next day, and it was the best thing ever. But I know Christine's going to show up here anytime. But while we're waiting on Christine, why don't we go ahead and bring in our veteran guest of the night? Her name is Rebecca Bugnacki. She is a sergeant in the U.S. Army, and here she is. Hello, Becca.
What's up?
What's going on? We had to pull an audible here on the line because I haven't heard from Christine. I heard from her an hour ago, but
military is always early, so
yeah. I mean, if you can't change your course of action, then you're not a profession. So what's going on? Tell us a little bit about Rebecca Bugnacki, why you joined the Army, and what you've done so far.
Well, I joined when I was 25. I went active originally. I was a hairstylist for about 7 years before I joined. Hated it.
Yeah.
And, I always wanted to join when I was in high school, but I didn't really grow up in a family surrounded by military, so I didn't really know a lot about it. Didn't really know if I was fit for it. So yeah, I joined when I was 25. I loved active. Probably should have stayed with it, but got out after my first enlistment after 4 years. Joined the Guard. It's been a little bit of an adjustment. I've been in the Guard now for 3 years. It's not quite the same, but it was what I needed at the time. So
you did the same thing in the active duty Army, where you?
Yeah, same job.
Same job. And what exactly is your MOS? What is your job? I know you work right out.
Aviation operations.
Aviation operations, yeah. So are you a shot caller, or are you just a worker?
Where I work now, I'm not much of a shot caller now. Definitely depends where you're at, but it's a lot of paperwork where I'm at now. So.
Yeah. So Christine just popped on. Do you want me to put you back in the green room, bring her in, do our thing, and then bring you back, and we can talk about your new endeavor built with Becca, and tell us all about it and how to be better human beings?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, hang tight. We're gonna bring the champ on real quick, and we'll shoot the shit for a little bit, and then I'll bring you back on.
Awesome.
All right, cool. All right, our featured guest of the evening, our other featured guest of the evening, Christine Ferea, is coming on. Misfit in the house. Here she is. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on?
What's up? I'm late. I apologize. I was doing something. Sorry. I'm getting ready to fly out tomorrow, so I have been going crazy all day trying to fit everything in. I should have known better that today was going to be insane because I leave at 4 a.m. tomorrow. So
yeah, I'm leaving my house at 5:30 tomorrow morning. So
okay.
I can tell you right now, it wouldn't be life if we're both leaving tomorrow to head to the same place. Right? I thought today would be an easy day of just prepping, getting my shit together, whatever. No, fucking, I got a leak in my tenant's house. I had to go tend to. I can't find anything I'm looking for. I still walk all over my computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's been an insane day for me too, dude. Now I'm sitting in traffic. So.
All right. So this is, can you tell me? I have pronounced your last name like 17 different times. Is it Ferea?
Ferea.
Ferea. God damn it! It's like
everybody does it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's Ferea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Everybody does it, even like announcers. I don't even care. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, if my name is pronounced, some people get really upset about it. I'm not one of those people at all.
Yeah, Joe Ivy in the comments is Misfit Nation. Big fan.
Yeah.
So how's training going? When are we going to be back in the ring? What the hell is going on with you?
Whew, man, it's been, I had a surgery done, and I've had to rest for a little while. I had to tone it down. I think I needed it because I have never taken a break in my life. No, my central nervous system probably needed it. My mind needed it for the time that I had it, but I'm healing up now. I'm back in the gym full time. Just getting sharp again, getting strong. I got surgery weight on me. I'm a little soft, but it's okay. I needed to relax for a minute. Just trying to get these fights. I should be fighting in May. I'm gonna go talk to Boss Man tomorrow and see exactly when and who. Yeah, I'm with Gil Martinez right now, just training with really talented kids. I love training with the kids that they have over there. Very, very, very good technical, hardworking kids. And I prefer working around that energy and environment because they're so eager and they're so hungry and they're so savage.
Yeah.
And they're not worried about the politics because they don't even know what that is yet. So they're not in there like, oh, I can't hate you hard, I can't do that. It's like they just go. They're fighting you. And that's what I like. So that's the kind of training I like. And Gil Martinez, he's a great coach and super technical and hardworking. So that's what I prefer for my type of training. Is just a really hard ass coach. And
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I just got somebody saying that I might not sound right. But anyways, you looked like I see all your Instagram videos and photos and shit. You look like you're in really good shape. So can't really tell about the surgery, difference.
I stayed in shape. When I wasn't supposed to, of course, I was in there on the Stairmaster like an hour or two a day so I wouldn't get fat. I don't like to fall behind, dude. So I'm still pretty much staying on my diet. I went out a little bit more with my wife and we went like I can't even smell or taste since COVID in July. So like I just kind of like my wife has like dealt with my lifestyle, so I kind of went out with her, brought her to restaurants and stuff and ate with her and just basically trying to be normal for a second.
Yeah.
Before I was gonna go right back in. I already told her like 2 weeks ago. I was like, okay, I'm back. This fight thing, it's back now. It's been gone about 10 weeks. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been nice. I got to spend a little time with family and actually celebrate Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that, and kind of relax and unwind and not have to worry about my weight as much. Because.
Does she travel with you to the events and do all this fun stuff, or?
Sometimes, a workaholic herself. That's what's great about us is like we're both workaholics and we come together at night whenever we get there. So it's really convenient for us because we do our own thing. And she's a boss what she does, and I am a boss at what I do. So I'm trying to dominate. I'm trying to dominate, the divisions, and it's stay on top and stay strong and stay fast and stay skilled. And there's no breaks in this. Like people take breaks. You take breaks. you lose your technique within like 3 days. It starts to dissipate. So your cardio, everything. So I like to maintain at least. Not go fight camp speed all the time or look like have fight camp body fat percentage, but I try to keep it kind of close.
I saw that you got a new tattoo on your neck there.
Yeah, it's got Misfit under there, and I got a skull, but it's not finished. I'm gonna put color in it.
Oh, nice.
But I couldn't sit for the rest. I sat 3 hours with that, and I was like, all right, dude. He's like, all right, let me finish up some shading, and then we'll do your color your next session. I was like, all right. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I got like the inside of my arms and my back, my shoulders and stuff, but never on the closest I got up here. That kind of, I was getting towards the neck. I could tell where you're coming from, or right on the bone, right on the top of the shoulder.
Oh, well, see, this part was easier on the front, but when it got under jawline,
hitting the bone.
It was like your skin's really thin right there, or a lot of people's are thin right there, and it's hitting the bone. It was terrible. It was terrible, dude. I'd rather take 40 punches to the face from Britton Hart than.
Are you trying to say she hits soft? So did you check out the press conference today?
I didn't know there was a press conference.
Yeah, they did a whole big press conference.
I need to go check.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good production.
Okay.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
What was it like? What?
It was.
What was being said between Britton and Paige?
It was a lot of like Britton. It was kind of like Paige was like acting like she was just happy to be there, and like you know what I mean. Like I figured I'll try my hand in this and see how it goes. You know, I had options or whatever, and then Britton was like, "You can't just try your hand in this. You better be about it. You better step into it and be about it instead of dipping your toes in or something like that." So it was kind of like Britton was playing the tough guy role out of the two of them, and Paige was doing her typical smile way too much and pretty. and she was wearing her fucking new shirt, dude. She was wearing her new shirt that is an absolute straight up rip off of my shit, man.
I seen that. I told you, bro, you're gonna have to send me in for that one.
Unbelievable.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I got power. I will.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do a little sponsorship. I promise you, I put it on her face.
Put her on her face. Yep. Slap a shirt on her, or drape it over her face.
Then I'll put it on her after.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Sorry about that. It's gonna get choppy.
That's okay. As long as you can hear me, it's choppy, but it's still working. Who do you got? What's that? I'm good.
Wait, go ahead.
I said okay. So who do you got in mind for a future opponent?
I want a champion.
So Heather Hardy. Yeah, I can hear you.
Heather Hardy would be great. She said, "Show me the money." So when I posted, she reposted and said, "Show me the money." So she's down for it.
Yeah, that would be a great scrap. I was actually in Mohegan Sun. I was at the Mohegan Sun when she made her debut at Bellator and got her face blown up with a kick.
It's because she dipped. Like off a jab. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that, dude. Like, she learned that. When I saw that, I don't think I was in boxing yet.
Nah, you were still doing Muay Thai.
Maybe MMA Muay Thai or something. But I was like, oh man, she just got dropped. Like, we weren't that far off the cage that night, and when it happened, it was just like, oh shit. Her face just like exploded. It was crazy. And she was draped in blood by the end of it. It was pretty amazing. She's a tough girl. I watched her fight Amanda Serrano, and I watched her, I watched a couple of her fights, and she's mean. She's tough, gritty, and she's skilled. So like that would be a really, really tough fight.
That would be a good one. What about a rematch with Peralta? You feel like you won that one? That was a tough one.
That one definitely won that one. She doesn't really. I don't. I give her the opportunity to fight me the first time, and then I wanted to go back and get my belt back, and she pulled like the last 4 weeks before we were supposed to fight, and I think the pressure got to her, because it got canceled so many times in COVID. But we were like the main event, either co-main or main event, and you don't just pull from that to go to Invicta undercard.
Yeah,
like I don't know if her manager got in her ear, but she really fucked up on a great opportunity for women's fighting as a whole and for herself. And you know what I mean? Because she's tough enough to take a beating from me, but this time she would have got slept. But it would have been a good fight. So I don't know. I mean, if Dave presents it to me, of course, I do what's best for the company and myself. I don't want to give her that opportunity to fight me because I feel like she's a chump and like she's not worth my time. She's not worth the camp because was she going to pull again? Right. I'm just glad that Kaylee Cutler came to save the day. She did the same thing before. They couldn't find me an opponent. Kaylee Cutler took the fight. That's why she's got balls.
Girl, yeah, she's got balls.
She's I respect her for that. I respect her as a fighter because
what about Beck Rollins? Is she done with bare knuckle or?
I think she'll come back to Paige.
For Paige, yeah.
I think that's what they're setting up.
Oh, is it? They don't want to feed Paige to you if she wins.
Oh, hell.
But if Britain wins, would you be interested in fighting her again, or that's water under the bridge?
I don't want to, and Britain is so upset with me because I don't want to fight her. Like, she thinks I'm disrespecting her. I'm like, dude, like, I train very fucking hard. Like, people don't get it, like the sacrifice and how hard I train. And for me to fight you again after the way I beat you, I am not motivated to get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to go run, go to the 6,500 feet, 9,000 feet in the cold or whatever in the heat to fight you. I feel like I could fight her at any time and beat her without a kid.
And no offense to her, but she won the one. But to fight a person like yourself, I think she would have to win like another 2 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and improve. Like, you need to be like fighting somebody's, not Randine.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to Randine, you're just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? You're just not there yet. So, yeah, I'm not interested in that whatsoever. I'm barely interested in Paige. The only reason why I'm interested in Paige at all is because of exposure.
Yeah, money and exposure.
She looked good. She looked good on the pass set, like better than I thought. Like, she's been working hard. I could tell.
What did you think of her? Like, now she was saying that MMA fighters have an advantage going in the bare knuckle because we come from 4-ounce gloves. And I thought that was like sort of a weird thing because she's going in. That would be like an acceptable point if Britain had never fought bare knuckle before. But Britain has 3 bare knuckle fights under her belt, so it's not like she's walking in straight off of traditional boxing.
The thing is Paige is going to be extremely. See, that's why I think it's a 50-50 thing here. Because Paige has no idea what it's like to get hit. But Britain's power is questionable. Okay? Unless she was lifting major weights or something. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much power to get hurt or to feel something. But it's not like getting hit in an MMA fight because I could take those punches all damn day.
Yeah.
And I lost the first fight I lost my vision from a small little punch. One eye I couldn't see, the other eye was blurry, and I was like, holy shit, this has never happened before in my life in a fight. So she's going to be super, if she gets caught with something, I don't know. Britain's power, though, is very questionable. I don't feel like she doesn't. I mean, I didn't really get hit by her at all, but I see her arm, I see her, so I don't know. We'll see. Paige, this is a good fight for Paige. This is going to challenge her.
Yeah.
And if she can't get through Britain, I mean, she'll
be in Bellator for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, I kind of want Britain to smoke her ass for the whole T-shirt thing. She wants to do me a favor and knock her fucking teeth out. But
I want to.
You want to do it? But also, like, I got to give it to Britain from her first fight with Beck Rollins to your fight to the Randine fight. She showed a lot of progress. So I'm curious to see how she looks when she goes in there against Paige. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I told her the other day. I was like, hey, you've shown progress, dude. This is not personal for you. Anything that's out in public is marketing, and don't take this personal because we're cool. Me and Britain are cool. But that's why I told her, I was like, hey, I don't want to make friends with people in my division because this is the shit I say. I'm very truthful, and I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings, but this isn't about feelings. This is business. This is what I do for a living. I'm sorry, it's personal.
How do you feel about crossover athletes? I had a comment in the comment section by Joe Ivy. She was asking, how do you feel about people like Paige that these crossover? But you were a crossover athlete, right?
We're all crossover
yeah,
athletes.
Right. So
Yeah.
you,
So
you see that meme with the two arms like slapping hands? It's like MMA and boxing, bare knuckle. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're all crossover. So like the whole game is crossing over everywhere: boxing, MMA, bare knuckle.
It's great. It's great with what bare knuckle itself though is doing. It's like catching fire. So it's coming up so fast, and like I'm pumping this shit on all kinds. I was on a show called the Ray Bones and Otter Show, and that's like a mainstream stick and ball type sport show. And they needed a combat sport guy to come on there, and they straight up told me, they were like, Kyle, I didn't even know bare knuckle was a thing until we started watching your show. And I'm like, well, you're fucking missing out. You need to.
Yeah, definitely. People fall in love with it's action packed, and people are like, what the fudge? You know, so yeah, it's crazy, and I'm not saying it's more dangerous, but it is way easier to get knocked out.
Right.
Way easier. So I don't think I would ever get dropped. I've never been dropped before or lost my vision.
Yeah.
It's different. So it's but you take less damage, from the gloves being hit over and over and over and be able to just take all those blows. The bare knuckle will just put you out straight up. I don't know what it is. It's insane. It's how different the punches feel. And that's what Paige doesn't understand yet, and that's why you've seen most of my opponents cover up, and they're like, hell no, because it hurts. Everything hurts. Even when I'm punching you, it hurts me. So it's not like, oh, we just, everything hurts. Like if I'm punching you, it's hurting me too.
Right. And the bare knuckle athletes are like a different breed, man. Like Paulie Malignaggi found that out when he came over and fought Artem. Artem fought Paulie like 2 months after he had a fucking war with Jason Knight. Like he walked out of the war with Jason Knight looking like he got slashed with a razor blade 50 times. And then 2-3 months later, he was in the ring with Paulie Malignaggi. You think Paulie Malignaggi would look like Artem did after Jason Knight and fight again that year? Probably not. You know what I mean? It's a different breed.
Yeah, like MMA people, like I feel like me coming from Muay Thai, man, Muay Thai made me who I am as a fighter because it's brutal, and all we do is sit there and punch and kick and knee each other, and it's like, and I was with all guys, so I'm getting beat to hell by big dudes, and I had a chip on my shoulder, so I didn't back down. I didn't care. Like the coaches had to step in millions of times between me and other guys because I'm an asshole, and I was.
Yeah. Ben Fields in the comments really concerned about your fan. He says that fan's hauling ass and shit's about to
freezing.
So the event this weekend is Knucklemania. It's the first one. This is going to be a yearly thing for BKFC. They're calling this Knucklemania 1. So what fights are you most excited about on that, besides the main event, because you could be beaten on one of them at some point?
Right. I want, of course, the Bedford.
Man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That I don't even know. Like Bedford is humongous.
Did you see?
Huge.
Okay? So you didn't see the press conference today when they stood up and faced each other? Like that was like here on him.
No, I seen a picture of them like standing up, like towards each other. I was like, oh my God.
And Dad told him that he was like, I've beaten guys taller than you before. I'm like, oh man, I don't know, man. He looks like he's in 3 weight classes higher than you, my friend.
He is though. He just has that cut down, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What about the what about Lieben? What about the Lieben fight? Who you got in that one?
So I'm so honest. I feel like Quentin's gonna get it. I hope Lieben does, because it's his last fight. You know, it's his retirement fight, supposedly. You know, so I think it is his last fight. I don't know. Quentin Henry is he's just younger and he's just as wild. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
He's really transformed too from his first couple fights to now. Just like his body type alone, he's cut fat. He's looking way like a killer. And the mullet with the sunglasses, he's got a whole shtick going now. It's looking good.
And
so,
Brandon Lambert, I want to see Brandon Lambert versus Jared. So we'll see.
What do you think? Do you know anything about Brandon in the ring?
I don't, so I can't really judge
Nobody
that fight.
does. God,
I don't know.
He's a mystery. That guy is a mystery. Literally nobody knows anything about him. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I just want to see it. I mean, he really did. Yeah, I want that cat. It's like the way he got the fight by just like talking shit, pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, when I went on that show, they were like, "Hey, run us down that bare-knuckle card a little bit and tell us who we need to pay attention to." And of course, I did the main event and Lieben and Johnny Bedford and Lorenzo Hunt. But then I was like, you got to pay attention to this guy, Brandon Lambert, because literally nobody knows anything about him. And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, he literally trolled his way into a contract by going on the internet and just saying, "I'll fuck you up. I'll knock him out. Dave Feldman, give me a contract."
Relentless.
And he got a contract. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's the thing these days. So, you know, I come from a Muay Thai world, okay, where it's all about respect and humble. So it's been a transition for me over the past couple years, just to kind of like get myself out of that mentality, because I was 14-0, like including my amateur career in Muay Thai, and I didn't get any push. So they literally shelved me. I'm not going to be that humble person anymore, because it doesn't get me anywhere in a fight game. And people could be like, "Oh, you talk shit, you do this." I'm like, I don't care, bro. This isn't this. You see who's getting shine? The assholes that are talking shit. And if you can't take it, then get out, dude. This is a fight game. Like, I'm gonna adjust my game to succeed and to get better fights, to get bigger fights. I'm gonna do that. I don't care. Like, I don't.
Yeah, you gotta evolve to the times. You know what I mean?
You have to.
Who's a perfect example of someone who was not getting shine, and then all of a sudden, Kobe Covington. Remember Kobe Covington? Kobe Covington coming up, he was like super all-American, respectful, never said a bad word about anybody. And then he like something clicked in him. He realized like, I'm not fucking getting anywhere with this. And then and then he turned on the character, and all of a sudden, boom, he's a headliner. Ben Field says Tony Ferguson got the term champ shit only after seeing Misfit lifestyle.
champion behavior. I got a whole different. That's my the reason why I say champion behavior is because I'm trying to check my damn self. So people get on my TikTok or whatever. They're like, "Oh, you do that and you do that. It's not champion behavior." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm trying to check myself every day." Saying, "You know what? You need to have champion behavior here. Like, you better check yourself." That's how I check myself. So, you can say whatever, that I don't have champion behavior, or I do this, I do that. But you know what? I'm doing my best to be the best human I can every single day without beating the shit out of idiots I see around every day.
Right. Period. So I had a thing posted online for fan questions. I got 5 fan questions. I don't want to keep you all night. I know you got to get up early in the morning, just like I do. So let's go with some fan questions. The first one comes from Sam Sigler. He says, "Who would be your dream fight? Who would be the one?"
Mike Tyson. No, I'm just kidding. My dream fight, a dream fight would be with Amanda Serrano. Honestly, yeah.
You know who I was thinking about that? Like who could come over from another organization and probably put on a banger with you is Joanna, Young J Chick.
Oh, dope, yeah.
I thought
Yeah, I would love
that
to punch her in the face.
Oh man, when I read that question, who would be your dream fight? I was like, I wonder who she's
Yeah.
going to say because I think Joanna would be a phenomenal fight with you.
Yeah, no, she's fast. She's super fast. I just love Amanda Serrano because she's boxing. I love boxing.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. Nice. Now, next one comes from a guy named Marty Watt. He says, what inspired you to start training and then start fighting competitively?
I started training to really get in shape, and I was in the gym, and I saw a fight team in there, and I was like, oh, cool. There's girls in there. I'll beat all their asses. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll beat her ass. Oh, I'll beat her ass. I'll beat her ass. And I was going to get a personal trainer. They're like, what do you want to do with your body? I was like, oh, I want to look all like this, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, $800 a month. And back then I was like, what? That's like more than my room that I rent. So I was like, wait, fighters have cool, like they're healthy. They have nice bodies, and I could beat all those girls' asses in there. So that's what got me to start training. And then I went in there and got the shit beat out of me by those little Filipina girls and thrown around and kicked and swept and found out I couldn't fight. And then it stole me. Like stole my soul, stole my passion. Like that, it's my passion. Like when I got my ass kicked the first time, I was like, I love this. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna beat the shit out of these women, And
well, everyone needs to get their ass kicked at least once in their life. You know what I mean?
You have to.
It's important.
You have to. You got to know what you're made of.
That's an important life lesson.
It is.
Now, Marty, I can't say this guy's last name. Chatel. Yeah, he says, what's the end goal? What's the end goal?
Just
champion of everything.
Yeah, seriously. I just want to conquer, dominate. Like, I know it's weird for a girl to want that probably, but I just love the domination and the conquering and the success and the victories and the highs and the lows. As much as I cry during the lows, and I love them. I love picking myself up. But the end goal is to have my own gym, to help, troubled kids, coming off the streets, maybe drug problems, maybe gang related. Just I want to be able to give back, and that's what I was going to start that when I got out of trouble when I was younger and stuff like that. But I found that I found through fighting that I could do that, and kids respect it more. And the way people are going to change is through nutrition and exercise. It's not going to be like, oh, let's sit you down for a counseling session, kid. That never helped me. I thought these people were fucking idiots. It's about hard work, dedication, teaching dedication, respect. Getting your ass kicked really teaches you a lot, like you just said. But nutrition is big. And I think when I don't eat right or I don't feed myself correct nutrition or drink water, I am a nutcase. So I know that has a lot to do with what these kids are going through, and they're going to go down a path that is doesn't even need to happen. So they want power, respect, especially the kids that I want to deal with. They want power, respect. They want money. They want the shine. They want all that. Hopefully I can make a big enough name for myself and gain enough respect behind my fights that they will respect me and listen to me and let me guide them. And then
would you want to do that back in San Jose or back in California or Vegas or?
I don't know. I don't know where I want to do it yet. I want to get into it like a long time ago. I just don't know how to go about it, in Vegas, like I know where I'm from, it's easier. They have more of that stuff going on. In Vegas, I feel like they don't. It's really hard to even get that kind of stuff going on around here. I don't even know where it's at.
There's just too much shit happening at all times out there.
Yeah, there is.
All right, next question comes from my wife. Amy Mish says, favorite comfort food meal.
Oh, I love pho. Vietnamese soup.
What's that?
Pho. Vietnamese soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I don't know what that is, but
Oh, dude, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. Oh, it's so fun.
All right, and the last question from your biggest fan on the planet, Joe Ivy, says, "What are you afraid to try?"
What am I afraid to try? Retiring.
Retiring.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I'm scared of that. I'm scared of retiring because I feel like I'm gonna go crazy not competing. So
Yeah.
yeah, and well, let's see something else. So what am I afraid? Oh well, parachuting. I hate flying, and I'm flying tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, really? You don't like flying
I'm
at
afraid.
all?
No, parachuting. So I'll say parachute. I'm afraid scared to death to do that.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
done that. I've never jumped out of a plane, but I did paraglide off the side of a mountain one
How was
time. That was
that?
it was pretty awesome. It's weird. You like lay the parachute down on the ground behind you, and you start running until air
Mhm.
picks it up, and then you just
Oh,
jump off the
wow.
mountain.
Oh
And it
my
was like,
God.
yeah, we were like, I don't know how many thousand feet up. We were in Germany when we did it, so it was like way the fuck up there.
Wow.
And we went like
Okay.
from a mountaintop to like 2 towns over. It was really weird. So
Wow. Yeah.
and now I'm going to ask you some off the wall questions. First concert
Okay.
you ever attended?
My first it was Janet Jackson.
Janet
My mom
Jackson?
took me. Yeah.
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 Mine was Nas.
Oh,
I was,
dope.
yeah,
Hey,
I
at
was
least
14 years old.
see you gangster with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here,
Yeah.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, but you know what? Nas showed up 2 hours late, and he was so shit faced on Hennessy, he forgot the words to like half of his music. He had
Oh
AZ with him
no.
too.
Oh,
If you only could,
oh,
yeah, he had AZ with him. It was awesome. If you had only one movie you could watch for the rest of your life, which movie are you picking?
Notebook. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Shoot. Well, I don't really have. Can I say I watch the Michael Jordan thing on Netflix all the time.
The one by ESPN. What the hell was that
Yeah.
called? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I could watch that over and over and over and over again. Just I study these guys' minds, and I don't really watch movies. I feel like they're.
Did you see what Michael Jordan said the other day? They asked Mike, do you think that the '98 Bulls could be?
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, and they said why would the score be so close? He goes, well, we're all about 60 years old now. So I thought that was amazing.
Whiskey and smoking cigars.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing, man.
That was a great answer.
Yeah, that's a champion mindset right there.
Yes,
He's like
yes.
he's a different breed as well. He's
the
top of the top. Favorite non-combat sport?
Non-combat sport. It's football. I love football. Yeah, I just haven't watched it in a while.
You gonna be at the Super Bowl this weekend?
No.
All right, greatest rapper.
49er fan.
49er fan. Greatest rapper of all time.
Oh my God. I'll have to say, for me, it's Eminem. I'm sorry, guys. The lyricist, yes, lyricist is just he's just so talented. Yeah. I love so many, but he's just the best. That's my opinion.
At least you didn't do like the typical West Coast person and automatically say Tupac.
Yeah, it was at the tip of my tongue. It was at the tip. I was like, but it's not. Like, I feel like Tupac, of course, everybody says that. But I
would be hypocritical. Dude, I know. But I say that about like West Coast people saying Tupac. But if you asked me, I would say Biggie because I'm from the East Coast. Okay. And I think Biggie's the greatest of all time. But, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Last one. What's the party like after Knucklemania?
Oh,
what are the after parties like? I need to prep myself mentally for this.
I think Paige is going to strip, and Britain. I heard they're going to do a little strip tease for everybody, lumped up. Shit, I don't know, man. That's going to be insane. Are you going to it?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I got I'm media credentialed. I don't know what the hell that even means. This is my first time ever getting media credentials, and
Yeah.
me and my boy Mike are going to go down there, do some interviews with some people, and
Yeah.
have as much fun as we possibly can, and document everything that we're going to do, and then we're going to try to like
Dope.
slide our way into something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. We'll see. I'm leaving it the next day, and I'm trying to stay in shape and try not to get. We'll see. When I'm out there, I'll probably end up drinking or something. But right now, I'm like, nah, I'm not drinking. I'm not doing anything because I want to keep my body
Yeah.
in. But when I'm out there, who knows? I might take the edge off. Let this be the last time before I get back into camp. So I'm gonna look like shit on Monday, and hopefully my coach isn't watching this and the team.
Well, in the comment section, Jay Fish says I better go to this party afterwards. So if a man like Jay Fish is telling me I need to go to the party, I better get my ass to that fucking party. So before I let you go and bring Rebecca Bugnacki on here, hey, she might be able to help you out with some of that nutrition talk you were talking earlier. Me, like I try to keep dad bod nowadays. I used to be a gym rat, but now I eat like absolute shit because I eat when my kids are hungry. And no,
hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I know. I do try to eat as good as I possibly can, but you know, it's hard to do with the little guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Any shout outs? You gotta yell some stuff that people will need to pay attention to you soon. Any fights coming up? Anything before I let you go?
Well, I'll be more on point with my dates after this weekend when I talk to Mr. Bossman Feldman. I'm hoping May that I'll be back. I feel strong. I feel great. I'm feeling sharp. I'm feeling strong. Want to give a shout out to Bliss Fuel. That's my supplemental company that I'm using right now. Just shout out to Mercy Jones sponsoring me and flying me out to the fights and everything, you know. So
nice.
I appreciate that, being able to go see this legendary historical moment in time of Paige Van Zandt, you know. So yeah, thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate you.
No, now the reason why you weren't on this card is because of your surgery. You would have been on this, right?
I hope
probably.
So.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pretend that David Feldman would have had me on here, so I don't go throw a fucking fit somewhere.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You have a great night. Maybe I'll see you when I'm down there.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you for sure. All right.
All right. Take it easy. Right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right. That was Christine Ferea, the Misfit. I probably said her name wrong again. She actually told me exactly how to say it before, but I really suck at that kind of stuff. So before I bring Becca back on, I'm going to go ahead and shout out my sponsors. I have Killfoot Clothing, of course. Killfoot is the veteran-owned, American-made product that you see on me right now. Boom! These guys are awesome. They got really cool shit. I'll show you the back. I don't know if you can see the back. Shirts are available. Hit me up. Message me. And one other sponsor I got a shout out is Massage Therafix. MassageTherafix.com, HoldenHands.com. You got to go see Jackie Holden. She'll fix everything. Any problem you got, I promise. She's a fucking wizard. Now, let's go ahead and bring Becca back on. I hope she's ready. And she is. What's going on? Rebecca Bugnacki. For those who were not paying attention earlier, she was nice enough to jump on here for a few minutes while Christine was getting her bearings straight. And she is a United States Army veteran, currently a sergeant in the Connecticut National Guard, flight operations, right? That's how I'm saying all this shit.
Right,
yeah, and 4 years active duty before joining us on the National Guard side. So, what's up? We have a bunch more people here than the last time you were on, so.
Well, launching an app soon. So February 14th. So I wanted to create like I want to do personal training. And when I scroll through Instagram, scroll through Facebook, scroll through the internet, you just see a bunch of not the best information out there. And I just wanted to give people knowledge of how simple it can be. So, yeah.
Facebook user says, "Is that a kill foot tank on Becca?" It is.
Of course it is.
She said kill 4, but then corrected herself. Kill foot. That's a nice shirt. See, that's the sponsor right there. What's up? Justin's in, or Jay Dupas is in the Dupuis, however you say his name. I cannot fucking say names. I suck at names, man. So you're built with Becca. Is the video that you posted the other day with like the backpack, is it going to be like geared towards home workouts? Is that what
So that's not what I do a lot of. But I'm going to have the option in there. So in the app, you're going to have, it's just completely personalized to you. So a lot of apps that you'll download, you'll get a program designed for strength training or home workouts or whatever. It's not personalized to you. So you're going to tell me what you want. You're going to be like, I like to work out Mondays and Tuesdays from home, and then I go to the gym Thursdays and Fridays. So I'm going to design that around what you need. But I mean, it's quarantine. A lot of people are working out from home. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So it'll be 100% personalized.
Yes.
That's incredible. Now, will it also include like diet stuff, or is it just fitness?
So I'm going to have nutrition guidelines on there. What I don't want to get too far into is telling you what to eat for breakfast, what to eat for lunch, what to eat for dinner, because you're not going to grow from that. You're going to stop the program in 12 weeks, and then you're going to be like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to eat for breakfast? Because she's not telling me what I'm supposed to eat. So I want to give you guidelines and things that you can build off of so you can figure it out for yourself,
You know what you should do is like, and this is just like possibly the best idea ever. Mm-hmm. Like recommend what kind of whiskey or what kind of beer is best for the diet that you're trying to be on. You know what I mean? Because
I currently have a 140 calorie high life.
Whoa! See, I knew there was knowledge there.
Because I subtracted that 140 calories from my dinner so that I can have a high life.
That is awesome. So, yeah, I figure like a lot of me and my friends, like I used to be a huge gym rat. Like I was always in the gym and I was always trying to like lift super heavy weight and get big as I possibly can. And it worked for a long time. But now my neck is all fucked up. My back's all fucked up. I'd never really watched what I ate, but I ate every supplement under the fucking sun. Listen to this shit. Last time I deployed, I was UMO. So I was doing a lot of custom work with the Navy guys. Mm-hmm. And they were confiscating all the open supplement containers for people that were leaving the country. So, coming in, you could bring all you want, but leaving, if it's open, they got to take it. So these guys had a big mixing bowl in their trailer and they would just pour them in.
Yeah, a big bowl of creatine and protein
but it wasn't, not pills. Not powders. It was all pills. So like a big bowl, and they called it the candy bowl. So I started working out with these guys, and we were like deadlifting shitloads of weight and like doing stupid shit. But we would take a handful out of the candy bowl and then drink it and then go to the gym. We're lucky to be alive. It's great.
Yeah.
That's not something you would recommend on Built with Becca.
Yeah, no, I'm not huge into supplements. There's a few that I recommend, but it's really based off of what you need. I take very few supplements. Really? It's based off of what you need. So there's a few that I would tell everyone that they can have. So like creatine, protein, zinc, fish oil. Those are probably the 4 that I would say that like everybody can take and they'll be all right. But you don't need to take a multivitamin if you aren't deficient in vitamins. There's no reason for it. You're just wasting. If you're already getting vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin C from everything you're eating, why are you wasting $40 a month on something, you know?
Justin says snorting NO explode was the go-to. Now, it's funny he says that because my second deployment, I was working out with this older guy. His name was Joel Dillis. He just passed away, actually. He was like my mentor. God rest his soul. He's a fucking awesome dude. But before we would go to the gym, this is back when stacker twos were a thing and like they were still good. They didn't take the like awesome shit out of it. I can't remember what the hell it was like a whatever the ingredient that was like killing motherfucker. Like, well, Dillis, I would like be drinking my pre-workout or like whatever, and he would crack 2 of them in half and snort. He would snort 2 stacker twos and then smoke a Newport on the way to the gym.
Health. #health.
Yeah. So when is it dropping and where can they purchase it?
So February 14th. If you look me up on Instagram and Facebook, I'll post the link there. I think you have it down below down there. Once you go to the link, you'll have all the details about the app. Once you purchase, so it's going to be $39.99 a month. And I have a code just for everybody that's watching right now for 15% off. That'll just be 15% off for the first month, for the first week. So if you purchase between February 14th to 21st, you'll get 15% off. Once you purchase, I'll email you, call you, get direct contact with you, and go over all the details about everything. So
super awesome. So everyone pay attention to what's on the screen right now and hit up her app, her website, and support your fellow American soldier. You know what I mean? We all got a little hustle that we're trying to do here. And then I get people like Paige Van Zant, who's out here trying to steal everything I worked for. I don't know if you saw Paige Van Zant's new shirt.
Oh, you posted something about that, yeah.
What the fuck, dude? When I saw that,
look at it, just like from far away, you can just tell it's like this.
Oh, she posted that picture, and I was like scrolling through my phone, and I saw it on the way by, and I like stopped it. I rolled back. I was like,
wait a minute.
I was like, whoa, does she have something from me on her table? And I said, that motherfucker. Yeah, so when you go to the gym at work and you see the morons, like, do you ever like look around the gym and be like, yep, that dude's going to have back problems in 5 years. That guy's going to blow a disc out soon. You ever notice that over at our facility? All the time.
No, but there's some people that you can say something to, and there's some that, they're going to do things the way if they want advice, they'll come for it. So
yeah, I won't say last names, but if you start a conversation with a guy named Jared in that gym, you might not get a workout in. That dude talks more than he lifts. It's fucking hilarious. So I am going to do a speed round with Becca Bugnacki, and it's going to be a good one. I catered some questions just for you. Okay, you ready? Being a soldier and all that stuff. Favorite MRE?
Chili Mac.
Nice. That is the go-to, and you got to load that shit with hot sauce, and everybody knows it. Beer, wine, whiskey, or other?
Whiskey.
Nice. What's your favorite kind?
If I'm just drinking it, like Jameson, but what's the I'm drawing a blank right now. The one with the horse.
Which one?
The one with the horse. It's got the horse on top. Blanton's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was drinking I was going through a bunch of different things for a while. Got Buffalo Trace I was drinking for a while, and then Maker's Mark. But when I drink brown liquor, I end up peeing in things. It's weird. Speaking of that, you want to know what's funny is I used to be called the night pisser because I would get shit-faced and I would get out of bed and open a closet and I'd pee in there or whatever.
That's like a men thing.
It is. But it's not a booze thing. I'm telling you, because last night, me and Amy were downstairs watching TV and we hear the kids' room open. And I'm like, oh, shit, one of the kids are up. So I run to the bottom of the stairs and Nolan is standing at the top of the stairs with his little pecker out. And he is arching a piss stream down the stairs. He reached 9 steps down, which I was super proud of him. And I laughed uncontrollably, almost pissed my pants. It was the best thing ever. Oh, Woodford Reserve. Someone says Woodford Reserve. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Amy says, yes, he would. I was the Adventures of the Night Pisser. So, yeah, I got to stay away from the brown liquor. All right. What dollar amount would it take to get you in the ring for a bare knuckle fight with Christine?
I don't know. That's tough. I feel like I would just do it for like a small amount of money just to say that I did it. Like, do you even? I don't know.
That's all right. Somebody asked me.
I don't know.
How much you say?
Maybe nothing.
Nothing. See that? I asked my wife the same question. She's like $100 million. I would never do that. And I'm like,
I feel like. I mean, you could just say that you did it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not much money.
Oh man, I like your answer a lot better. That's cool. Somebody asked me a few 5 or 6 episodes back, like, what would you step into a cage and fight somebody your size bare knuckle for 20 grand? And I said, of course I would. It's fucking $20,000.
Yeah.
And he was like, really? I wouldn't do that. I'm like, well, 20,000 apparently is not important to you.
I didn't have before. I got out of it. I mean.
Can you name the 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore?
Oh, come on. Why are you going to test?
Dude.
I'm already nervous, and then you're going to throw knowledge at me. My brain freezes. Come on.
All right. You don't have to do it. I don't even know if I could do it. I've been there, and I flew around in a helicopter. But, okay, you got Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson, and Roosevelt, right? God. If I didn't get that shit right, anybody in the chat room get that? Oh, Justin says Paige Van Zant versus Becca. Now there's $1 million fight right there. And let me see. All right, it'd have to be a day I'm mad though. Yeah, that's my sister right there. My sister would be a fucking killer bare knuckle fighter. Favorite firearm?
That I own, or just in general?
Just in general, or that you own. I mean, in general.
1911.
You don't own one?
I do.
Oh, nice.
Favorite.
See, that would be my answer. My dad's got a really badass Kimber 1911 that I love to shoot, and I don't own one, but I love his gun.
My fiance got me a who was it from? It's like a collector's. It's based off of the Fly Girls, which is they're the women Air Force service pilots from World War II.
Yeah.
It's super awesome. I love it.
Nice. That's badass. Yeah, people thought it was weird that a few years back, I can't remember if it was like Mother's Day or something, I bought Amy a little revolver so she could throw in her purse or something like that. And they're like, you bought her a gun for Mother's Day? I'm like, well, yeah, well, she's got to fucking protect herself. And then, like, she buys me stuff for Christmas. Yeah. If you're not buying each other guns, maybe you guys shouldn't be together.
You're doing something wrong.
Yeah, the losers. All right. So you're super fit woman. What is your favorite fast food spot if you eat it at all? And if you go to a fast food spot, what do you order in there?
So I'm not big on like fast food burgers and stuff. I love me some Mickey D's nuggets. If I go to fast food, I'm like, if it's just during the week and I need a lunch or something, I'll get a salad from Wendy's. It's kind of boring. It's nothing exciting.
The nuggets thing was a good answer, man.
But Easy Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell. We'll get
Jesus. So there you have it, folks. You don't have to cut out all that awesome shit to be a fit person. You know what I mean? Becca proves that right there.
All about calories. A calorie from a cheesy gordita crunch and a calorie from broccoli.
They're all calories.
Composition. So it's going to affect your health differently. But if you want it, you can make room for it.
All right. So this is see how it says Facebook user comment?
It's not showing his name.
That's your fiance.
Yep. I got upset. He's like, I'm on my way home. And it was like 2 hours later. I'm like, where are you? And then he comes home with a 1911 that he bought for me. So I felt like,
So yeah. So you see, you maybe I'm going to sound like an asshole, but you girls, you get so mad. You have no idea what we're doing.
I know.
Could be the greatest thing ever. Look, Amy says that was her first Mother's Day ever, and I got her a gun. See, you have to protect our children. That was my answer. Now, favorite football player of all time. I know you're a Steelers fan, so I want to hear your answer here.
I am a Steelers fan. Of all times, rough. I'm gonna go with like currently Drew Brees. He's definitely my favorite quarterback.
What about all time? Because as a Steelers fan, I expected like one of 3 or 4 names, and you don't know.
Troy Polamalu.
I was gonna say either Troy Polamalu, the Bus, or Hines Ward. Those were like the 3 that I would think of. Because
Troy was he was my first jersey that I got. So
that dude
definitely up there.
That dude,
He's a monster.
yeah, he was a monster. He would kill on the field. It was great. And all you see is like a blur of hair coming at you, and you just level. Least favorite exercise that you know you can't ignore.
Least favorite.
Yeah.
Lunges.
I was that's the same one I would say. Lunges. I fucking hate lunges.
They're so good, but they suck.
They make it like I feel lunges more, the next day or 2 days later more than any other exercise on the planet.
No matter how much you do them either. They still suck. But.
They suck. Armed with a samurai sword, do you think that you could kill a mountain lion?
Yes.
Okay, that was too easy. What is the biggest animal that you think that you could kill with a samurai sword?
What's the biggest animal you can think of? It's a samurai sword.
Like a grizzly bear? You think a grizzly bear coming at you full speed, armed with just a sword?
I feel like if you are in the right position and they leap at you the right way, I mean, you could just.
You just go full Mish'n on that motherfucker. Oh, man, that's fucking great. All right, so last question I have for you. As a health and nutrition guru, can you tell us what your best, most enjoyable healthy meal that you chef up in the kitchen? Because, like, everyone knows that the best, most delicious meals are not that healthy for you. So, come on, give me one. A healthy, enjoyable meal.
I mean, but that depends on what you are qualifying as healthy. So I made this spinach artichoke dip, but it's not the exact dip. It's like a healthier version of it in a pasta with chicken. And that was super good. I used like light cream cheese and I didn't use that much. But what's healthy? So anything that involves vegetables, you got your protein, you got the right macros in there, and you're eating the right calories. Anything it can be healthy.
She says anything with spinach, and I mean, I don't know.
The right macros. If you got like a high micro content, and you have enough protein, you're getting a good amount of fats and carbs, and you're in your calorie range.
Would you recommend a person eating MREs every single day of their life?
No, MREs are horrible, especially the way the military feeds it to us. They give it to us. I've been given an MRE 3 times a day, and an MRE is supposed to be enough for one whole entire day. So no.
Yeah,
and the content is extremely high. So
my older brother. He was a ranger and like snipe, like he did all kinds of crazy shit. First to the 505th down at Fort Bragg, where you were down at Fort Bragg. Ryan was first at 505th, and he was like this absolute like super soldier. And now he's out of the Army, and he eats an MRE every single day for lunch. in the civilian world as a construction worker. I'm like, dude, these guys must look at you like you're a fucking lunatic. And he's like, why? They're the best. I'm like, no, they're not, dude. No, they're not. And he said he was eating like 4 a day when he was in Fallujah. He was like, oh, I was eating like 4 a day. He was like,
and also getting like a ton of physical activity in. So
yeah. Amy says Ryan burns it off though. Yeah, my brother is like metabolism through the roof, and he never stops moving. So, yeah. All right. Well, built with Becca coming out February 14th. You got the information at the bottom there. Actually, I'll throw your I thought I had your social medias on here somewhere, but I might have fucked up. Go ahead and tell everybody what your Instagrams are and whatnot, so they could come on, they could follow you, they could buy your app and change their life.
So Instagram, Built with Becca, Facebook, Built with Becca, all the same.
All right.
Website will be launching soon. I'll keep all updates on both of my pages with all that info. But right now, just got the Instagram and Facebook. Email, builtwithbecca@gmail.com if you want to reach out to me.
And when do you think you're going to venture into bare-knuckle boxing?
If Christine wants to teach me a few things, I mean, I'm down.
I mean, you could probably barter. Like, you guys could probably trade like workout routines for boxing sessions.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll see what I could do. All right, Becca, thanks for coming on the show. This was fun. I hope everybody jumps on your app and everything works out for you. And I'll be seeing you soon.
All right, I appreciate it.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That was Rebecca Bugnacki. She was following Christine Ferea. God, I suck. I'll get better. Anyways, you guys want to get a shirt, hit me up, message me. This is the first one. It's more like a gray. It kind of looks white on the screen there, but it's gray. It's like whitish gray. It's got my logo. On the front. It's got a flag on the sleeve. Got the Killfoot flag on the back. $25, and the black ones will be coming out soon. Anybody that buys one will get one of these decals. I'll throw one of those in the package, bring it and send it to you. And anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I will be heading to Knucklemania with the Mike Hunold the next 3 days. We are going to document every single moment of the trip. Maybe not every moment. You don't want to see everything. That's for fucking sure. Anyways, me and Mike heading out tomorrow. Stay tuned. Join the YouTube channel because that's where everything's hitting first. Join the YouTube channel. And I will see you mofos later. Oh, wait, before I go, next Wednesday, I got Matt Lightning Lyle, Muay Thai extraordinaire, king of shins, coming on here. Plus, my old buddy Bob Beauvais is going to stop in. He's going to talk about a smacking competition that he's got coming up called Savage Smack. Anybody in the New England area that wants to join a smacking competition where you straight up just stand there and smack the shit out of each other and win money, that's the episode. You got to pay attention next Wednesday. And the Wednesday after that, Dean Thomas is coming back on the show. Dean Thomas. The day after that, Miranda Maverick, UFC fighter Miranda Maverick. February 18th. So February 10th, Matt Lyle, Bob Beauvais. February 17th, Dean Thomas, UFC legend. February 18th, Miranda Maverick. And that's all I got for you guys right now. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all. I'll see you in Florida.